Welcome to today's Fasttrack episode of the Growth Zone. The Fasttrack is a concept that provides a quick, fast mind feeding for you. Depending whether you listen to it in the morning or in the evening or even midday, you can use it to have some new ideas to guide you through the day. Welcome to today's episode, Fasttrack and what makes branded products more attractive than fake products. My name is Christian Bartsch and I've got for you here on this Fasttrack of the Growth Zone show some really interesting thoughts to share with you. I hope you're going to have listened to the previous editions that we've had because they all more or less build up and help you to gradually get a picture and more clarity, because it's not all just straightforward always. It's several elements and depends as well very much on your business, whether your business is in a certain industry, certain locality, certain things are currently happening that influence. So let's go in deep now and have a look at branded products and why they're more attractive than fake products. So let's say you are putting yourself into the shoes of a buyer. We want to buy new, sportive, casual shoes, but they aren't going to be the sportive shoes, but comfortable as well for walking, going in, shopping, and everything. Just let's imagine our avatar, which means our symbolic customer, is male, around 40 to 50, and he's looking for these casual shoes. So what can you do? You can buy all sorts of brands. You can go and buy Asics, you can buy Nike, you can buy Adidas, Puma, many other brands that exist there. You can buy all sorts of brands. You can buy as well home brands or brands that belong to the retailer themselves where you're ordering the products. And you can buy as well products that have got an unknown brand or a so-called non-branded brand names, which means it's a brand that was just practically invented and and doesn't have any marketing behind it. There's nothing. It's just some fictitious name and there is nothing to it. There's no branding. There's no culture like we would see with Nike or Adidas and Puma and so on, where they either focus on stuff like football or on tennis or other kind of things like charity or empowering people and all different things. But a fake product would mean that it tries to go piggyback on another brand's product and brand, which means it would be like a copy of a shoe. And a few months ago, I was looking for shoes and I had this situation as well where I was going on Amazon and looking for shoes. And since I've got shoes from different brands and I decided, I thought, that sounds good. I saw some Nike, I saw some Puma and Adidas and so on, and I was looking at them. Looked at the reviews and then I read depending after a few times or even already after the first use, these shoes were making strange noises like knacks, knicking or making strange screeching noises. And I thought, I've had shoes from all these brands and they don't make these noises. And it's always a money product that can be, but if everybody writes that these shoes make strange noises, it would tell me that this product is a copy. It's cheaply done. Yes, we know that certain brands produce as well in China and Vietnam and Korea and so on. That's how it is nowadays. Unfortunately. Maybe the brands will eventually move the productions more towards North America and Europe in the long term. It would be definitely one of the good things that could come out from the current pandemic, that they diversify as well the production facilities, have more production closer to their clients. But the key thing is, why should a product start making strange noises when usually your buyer experience says these products don't make these noises? They're well manufactured, and even if they're manufactured in low income countries, they're still properly produced. And I grew up as a child. I used to visit my father's workplace. He was a factory and general manager for a manufacturing company, manufactured consumer products. And yeah, I know how manufacturing works and how standardized all these things. And these big corporations, they have, even if they subcontract their manufacturing of products nowadays, proper industrial production has a very low level of defaults. And it can't be that you have like 50 or 60 shoes that are being sold to all sorts of clients that all make exactly the same defect. Yes, it could be possible, but usually these brands are clever enough to say, we're not going to sell that stuff because it's not going to be good. And if that actually does reach our target markets, it's going to cause problems. And that's the thing. These products, they're making these strange noises that are defective, not low quality. They're all just fakes. They look similar. Maybe somebody copied the production design, or maybe they worked in the factory and then they stole the manufacturing designs and information and so on. And of course, the one who is trying to make an extra dime on that, being a fake or product copy, doesn't really take the care to do a high quality product. They just want to make a quick dime on it. They don't care about your health, don't care about the quality, they don't care about the brand. And you don't even know what stuff is in these shoes. So it could be any kind of stuff that might even resolve in you getting rashes, irritations, skin problems, anything. It might even injure your foot because maybe the suspension isn't really good inside and it's going to cause damages, or some nails come through, whatever is in that stuff. So you are looking at these products and you think, sounds strange. And that's the thing. We usually do we want to make a sound purchasing decision. And so we're looking at these products. And then we're thinking, okay, that one costs maybe $20. The real shoe maybe costs me $58 or whatever. And I think, well, it's cheaper. I save maybe $28. Okay. But what if it's a fake and it's garbage? You lose $20. So you're starting to become aware of the attractiveness of a branded product, that it's the original branded product. It's because you have trust in the corporation, in the brand, the company who actually produces these branded products, that they will make the effort to ensure that this product doesn't hurt you. Because if it hurts you, it'll damage their brand. It takes so long to build a good brand. It just takes a few days, a few weeks, and a little bit of greed and incompetence, and you will destroy an entire brand from one day to another. And we see that as well in other areas as well. You see it, brands have been diminished by things happening, and then boom, nobody trusts that brand anymore. And even if it comes up, nobody will want to trust it because the brand is then tarnished. And that's why products that are branded are more attractive already and able to protect themselves against fake products in the long run. There'll always be people who believe it is nicer and cheaper to save money and have a fake branded thing. It's like these fake Rolexes and that stuff. But honestly, if you own one of those watches, you know what a fake looks like, and this person that buys this fake stuff might be even called out by the other people. Say, hey, that's a fake stuff. You look like an idiot, because everybody thinks you can't afford this watch. So instead of buying a fake, rather not buy a fake and not have a fake Rolex. And that's the key thing. You want to have the original. And it's up to you how you negotiate the price to buy your original watch. But if you decide as a retailer and say, how can I use even the proposition towards my clients that I have branded products that are real, they're authentic, and they have a culture to them, and they're something really, instead of somebody else who's just selling shoes that either fake or use some totally unknown brand and has nothing to it, then you will be able to leverage your ability to generate revenue. And whether you are in retail with brick and mortar and selling door to door or even selling online, it doesn't matter. You can use the branded product to reduce as well buyer's remorse, and as well in particular reduce the barrier between the client buying the product and parting from his money. And that's the thing. You want the person to be sure and convinced they want to buy that from you. Yeah. And imagine you've got a lady who's very sportive, likes jogging and that, and she has a particular fondness of certain colors, and she likes certain brands and so on. Then you can actually go and focus on the key features that are really beneficial for her and show her the value of it. And I would say that a woman is more likely to buy a branded product than a fake product if she sees the value between the real product and the fake product. Because of course there's a price difference, but if the price difference means that my branded product is going to maybe last for 5 or 10 years and still be beautiful and working, won't break, compared to the thing that maybe costs half the price but is going to break within 6 months, that's going to be a disappointment, particularly because you haven't got the product anymore, it falls apart, and the money is gone as well. But consider the product that you pay maybe $20 compared to the product you pay maybe $58 and divide it by 5. But unfortunately, the product that is not going to last half a year, you have to divide. You can't even divide it because it means that the product actually is costing you double the price within that year, because you certainly have to buy it again. The other product, which costs a little bit more, is going to last 5 years. And it's a real thing. Everybody who questions you will notice and compare and say, "Ooh, it's the real thing." Ooh. Exactly. And it doesn't matter whether it's shoes, bags, and all the other things. The cheap stuff, the very cheap stuff that's fake, is just going to fall apart. And that's not really fun if you want to enjoy the fruits of your work by investing your good money in branded products and not fake copies. And that's the thing. Branded products are much more attractive because they have as well attached to them a character, an image, a vision and a mission, a culture. And if you identify yourself with that culture, you cannot go and identify yourself with the culture of the fake product, because that's a different culture. The fake product is based on the culture of ripping other people by copying their products, not having any kind of identity, just jumping from one thing to another and delivering garbage quality, garbage products at a low price, which actually is a high price, because if you think the product only lasts 6 months, the product costs you more than the product that lasts 5 years and maybe costs you double. But in the long run, divided by 5, you notice actually what the other product actually costs you per year or even per month, whatever. And that's the thing. The cost in the end of the branded product is much lower in the long term, because as well the quality has to be higher. Because if it's a garbage product and it's branded, there'll be a point where the margin between branding value or perceived value and the product quality, product true value is so distant apart that the satisfaction of having that product isn't large enough to compensate that gap between both. And that's where then a low product quality production for a branded product would kill the brand. And that's what usually happens as well when certain organizations are having trouble and they start doing the wrong management decisions and they start cutting down their costs at the wrong place and starting cutting quality just to maybe increase the payments for the CEO and not increasing the value that is offered to the buyer, to the client, the customer. And that's where then these brands die. But if you go and do all the things as best possible, focus on the brand, focus on the quality and on the attractiveness and get people to actually understand the difference, the true difference, they will buy from you. So, in our next episode, we are going to look at some other topics in relation to branding, companies' values, and how this can even influence your marketing and your net worth of your business. Hope you enjoyed the Fast Track edition of today. You can follow me as well on Twitter by using the Twitter ID CAPBARTSCH. Yes, that's Cap Bartsch. CAPBARTSCH. See you soon.